Yo, what's up, guys? This video is going to be a bit of a rant, so I just want to warn you right now. But before I even get into that, I'm going to have fire Rainbow Six Siege content coming out. I'm getting my skill back. I'm feeling really good. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching. But this video is going to be a bit of a rant. I may be harsh. Now, I need anything that I'm referencing in this video. I have endless respect and love for any scenarios that I talk about and experiences I go through, because I know before I incarnated on earth, a little bit esoteric, but I set these things in my life to experience, to learn or come to work out whatever else I have to work out on earth. So yeah, so I definitely think nothing is a coincidence, and I'm just talking about an experience. But I like to preface the video like that before, because I want to go completely free when I go to talk about this. So like I said, you've been warned. I'm just going to go hard, and because I'm so tired of this situation, I got to get it out of my system, and this is how I do it. So enjoy the Dead Cells video. We're going in there right now, and I just want to say, I want to start this video by saying the thumbnail. So you're wondering probably why I put a horse as a thumbnail, but do you know the saying, if you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink? That is what I'm going through with a specific person, and it is like the most aggravating thing, because it's almost like during certain days they act like they're conscious of their fucking actions, and it's mind-blowing to see them repeat the same patterns that dig themselves in a hole deeper. And that's what a lot of people are in. Human beings have patterns and cycles, but a lot of people don't realize that getting deep with yourself, working with your shadow self, and rewiring your brain creates new patterns in your life for a more successful you. I'll just say whatever success looks like to you. One of the most annoying things is just someone projecting, and like I said, I'm aware, I'm conscious, so I can only blame myself, because there's like a quote, I think, in the Bible that basically explains this, because the Bible is literally science for life, and certain iterations of it, but it's literally not about religion, it's science. I don't know what you believe. I don't want to say all that. See, here's the ranting part of me. But I'm just saying, like, those who look deeper past the Bible and don't take it so religious, is it literally does harp on one of the ways of life. And something in the Bible says, forgive someone, for they know not wilt or know not what they do. And that's specifically talking about when you are a conscious person, or you are of a higher spiritual nature. Now, not ego. I'm not talking about levels. There are levels to this shit, but not in a way where we're looking down on people. It's that when you are conscious of your patterns, of your trauma, and you are working it out, and you're stopping your patterns, you're creating healthy patterns, and you come into contact with someone who is of lower consciousness, and they repeat patterns, and it seems like in the moment that they are fucking aware of it, that then they'll snap and change in like 30 minutes, whatever it may be, and it almost seems like they're bipolar, but then they go back defaulting to their normal patterns like an NPC. That's what that Bible quote was talking about, if that is the Bible. I think that might just be Neville Goddard, but truth is, it's probably somewhere in the Bible, because honestly, that's what it is to be highly spiritually enlightened, whether it's religious light, whatever your growth is within yourself. When you have stopped your patterns and everything, and you create new patterns, but you are of a higher, more evolved nature of yourself, you start to see these people more clearly. Sometimes you attract it, because if you're burning a bright light, sometimes you attract a lot of moths, but you attract this behavior. Now, for me, it's someone extremely fucking close to me. And it's just funny, I prefaced the video the way I did in the beginning, because before somebody got mad at me the way I spoke in my videos, and I'm like, yo, it's my art form, it's how I talk, and I couldn't get them to understand that. It's like, why, nonetheless, I never mean any harm, but the point is just like, with my human design and just how I am in my human nature anyways, is I am always this teacher. I've always been wise. I always am giving wisdom. So one thing that is really pain and suffering about being super wise through experiences that I've experienced, not that I'm just talking from my ass and I'm like, oh, I heard this online, so I spread it. No, like, damn, I've been fucking burned by my mom's psychotic boyfriend. I have a list of things that have made me as wise as I am now. Why I don't take things personal. Why people live a certain way. Whatever. I'm trying to basically sum things up really fast so you can get on out of here. But the point is, it's just like, But you have to be so careful with having this type of human design, because it's like people are only like, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. You can give somebody knowledge, but you cannot make them apply it to their own life, bro. It has to hit them for them at some point. And that is one thing that I know I drill into every fiber of my fucking being. But I still make an attempt to help this person, not out of helping me because I'm going to benefit. And it's the whole ego thing. Like when you help yourself and you're helping someone else, you're really being selfish because like you're doing it to feel like a good person. No, there's no fucking ego. I love the soul. I love the souls of people that are here. And when I try to fucking give some good ass advice, like literally guys, listen, I predict shit. Like I'm not saying I'm psychic, whatever, you can believe me, not believe me. I literally call shit, and I'm sure you maybe you fucking resonated and clicked this video and you had to figure out what I'm talking about and you feel the fucking same. But I literally have predicted, pinpoint things that are going to happen to someone, gave them the advice of how to deal with it when they ask, or maybe not, or maybe they just look to you for that wisdom and they don't need to ask, they expect it. I give it to them and they fucking don't follow. I get myself every fucking time in this pattern of literally, man. And the thing is some people argue that, yeah, well, you're supposed to be with that person through everything. You're supposed to accept. But no, there has to be a balance. There has to be a middle point where enough is enough. Just because you unconditionally love someone or something like that, it does not mean you take that behavior on repeat. You have to distance yourself from bullshit when enough is enough. And maybe that sometimes is enough to get someone to truly learn. And some people don't get that. Unconditional love is love without conditions. But it is truly I feel like unconditional love comes from a person who truly understands their own nature and who and what they are. And that you can understand people on that level. Because when you do that, you do understand people. It doesn't matter what you don't and do understand about their ideologies. It doesn't matter. We can live in a harmony. It is very true. It has been done before, and it's fucking hidden within books. They hide this shit because I think the current state of the world is not to live in peace. They want you to be agitated because truthfully, you experience everything that goes on in the world in your consciousness now. Especially if you're someone that's open to the news. You see all the fear mongering they do. You hear about shootings. You hear about this. You hear about guns. You hear about kidnapping. You hear about this. You hear about that. You go into the store. You hear like. Everything is happening everywhere all at once. It all is happening within your consciousness. This is why I say this. But this is what I mean is why like you're like really in a room, like your consciousness, like how I'm making this video right now. This world is only real to me. This, me in front of my mic in my living room, is literally the world. The world right now. If someone was to come in here and shoot me, this was the only world that was real. Because everything else I experienced during the day was just a past memory. I can't tell if it was real anymore. Because now I'm here. The only moment that's real is the now. So you experience everything you put in your field now, here in the present. And that's what I try to say. Like, I'm going to make another video. I'm going to be saying this in videos forever. I'm just going to say it on repeat until it catches fire. Because that is the shit I want to be talking about. I'm not going to do it in every video. Like, it's not going to be every video. Some are just going to be gameplay for now. But I'm being so serious. Like, and I'm literally someone in my life close to me knows some of this stuff and says they are aware, but then they continue the same crushing patterns to their being. And it's so heartbreaking to see because it's like, I care about you so fucking much. And you just are gonna bring people down around you with continuing in this fucking behavior. And it's like, that's a moment where you got to self-reflect on yourself. And I think that's also a moment because, like, you know, if I'm the blame because I'm the person who's conscious of this thing for not backing away or being more distant, then yeah, I'm at fault to blame myself for that, for allowing it to happen, because I'm not setting up the boundary of like, you cannot talk to me. When you even feel like you're getting like this, you stay away from me. You better tell me to get out the fucking car on the highway. You better tell me to jump off a fucking bridge. If we're walking across the bridge, I better take a nosedive into hopefully some water below. I don't know. But tell me to stay clear of you, because I'm not at a point in my life where I want to hear some fucking negative shit about you projecting to me your inner emotions. And because of my higher mind, I'm supposed to turn around and be like, oh, I understand. You're just in a state of this, and fucking psycho-evaluate the fucking shit out of you 25/8 and be of this higher consciousness. No, like, it's a middle point, motherfucker. Don't be like, if you're an asshole, try to be less of an asshole. If you're a really good person, try to be more of an asshole. It's a balance, bro. So fuck that. I'm like, I'm a warrior, an enlightened warrior, bro, when it comes to this shit. I am at peace. I don't fucking think anyone is my enemy. I don't even want to engage in combat. But if I'm pushed to a point where I have to, and there are no peaceful outs, I will engage in that combat. And I'm not talking about physical, but I'm saying, for me, it'd be mostly verbal, you know. And I'm saying, like, you know, if I got to go toe-to-toe with you and you're overstepping your bounds and shit, I'm not afraid of confrontation. What the fuck? We can be peaceful here. Like, I'll keep it peaceful as much as possible. I mostly walk away from things. Like, see, that's the funny thing. My mom said this about the specific person who says, like, she acts like I like confrontation. My mom specifically said, what makes this person think that you don't like confrontation? And I said, I don't know. I don't get it. I'm just saying I don't back down from that shit. It's like, if we're being pestered, say like you get someone at a job, like I say this, I do not let the 3D affect me. You know, this person's a part of the 3D, but what I mean is, like, at work or something. I was laughing at one of these new jobs that I picked up, you know, and I remember that, you know, they're having their little meeting in the back. It's not a meeting in the back, but it's like everybody hanging out in the kitchen. And they literally said, like, just one thing about, you know, working in a restaurant, leave your ego at the door. Don't take things personal. I'm like, psh, bro, like, see, I'm 23 and I know this. Like, I love myself for that reason. It's important to love yourself. That's going to sound conceited. But I love myself for this reason, because I've known this for life. I don't take shit personal that comes from fucking people. I don't, because I had to learn like that. But I was someone who always, like, stepped on eggshells, not wanting to do anything wrong. So I fucking know. I don't give a fuck, bro. You're not triggering me. And that's why I say it's always the fucking ones closest to you. It's literally the closest ones to you. Every fucking time. If you're someone who's got the external mastered and not some random dude at a gas station or anything cannot confront you and get you to react horrendously, it's always gonna be someone on the fucking inside. I'm just letting you know right now. So take my advice, master your mind, hold back as much as you can, but don't take shit forever. It's just not fair. All right, love you guys. I'm out of here. Much love, Moonlight. Peace.